back in Ohio for this one. We are at Route 62 MX in Martinsburg, Utica.
Yeah, Martinsburg.
Whatever they call it, in Ohio. Checking out the track a couple weeks before the qualifier. I don't know if they're going to change it or not before the qualifier, but little track review of Route 62. We've been here a bunch. This is one of the tracks that was close to us when we had our house in Ohio.
Yeah.
It is a really fun facility. So
fresh layout for this year, though.
Yeah.
So we haven't rode it yet.
So we'll get some riding clips and some footage and give you the whole review.
Yeah.
Couple sessions in, we got the matching get up today. Looking like a real team.
Got the old pink.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely clay here. Hard clay. So it was wet this morning, but it's hardened up. Not scoops here. I would not want to scoop here. We have knobbies on. Otherwise they got track is shaping up well. It's gotten really ruddy today, which is nice. Not super rough.
No, a little choppy in spots, but not. Yeah, the braking bumps and stuff aren't that big. It's more acceleration holes than anything coming out of the ruts.
And the faces of the jumps are getting a little bit, I don't know that I want to say they're falling apart, but like a little bit of like just spots that I'm like holes and stuff in them because it's hard clay. So
it's kind of falling apart in chunks.
Yeah.
Spots. Not too bad though.
No, otherwise the new layout's pretty fun. It's very turning.
Yeah, S is around on itself a lot. It looks like a really long track, but it's not super long just because of the way S is around. It just makes it appear that way. Decent flow once you kind of get your lines down and everything. It's weird today though. Some of the ruts you gotta watch because it, like you said, it was off this morning, so it got real ruddy. Some of the lines, if you're not careful, they'll lead you. You know, you're like middle or feel like you're inside. Next thing you know, by the time you exit the corner, you're towards the outside. Just the way some of the lines are, but they're so deep and long. You're kind of, it's like a slot car track. You're kind of stuck in them. So
yeah, they are very long.
Yeah, you pick one and you're along for the ride.
Yeah. So fun so far though. We're having a good day. So they do have, I want to mention, they do have concessions here. They're usually open. They also have, you can check it out in the background here. He just put in motorhome hookups. So these are all water and electric hookups here on some nice, looks like gravelly, what would you call that? Just some nice gravel. I don't know. That's his motorhome hookups.
Almost kind of looks like broken up like asphalt.
Yeah.
Mixed in with like rock and stuff. Kind of has like that black look to it. But he also has a C-track out back past all that parking and everything too. And then
a mini track, right?
A mini track.
Or a 50 track?
Yeah, I think there's a 50 track, and I don't know if it's. I think there's also a night supercross track.
Yeah, he runs night races. I think in the summertime. That's more of a supercross style track. Also, want to mention he does have water fill up. Only reason I mention that is because it's right in front of us. You can't hook up your pressure washer and wash the bikes there, but if you're coming from like far away and you need to fill up with water, you can do that here. It's right on the driveway when you pull in, so that's actually kind of cool.
Yeah, he's trying to set it up for everyone here, especially because he's starting to have qualifiers, and I'm sure eventually he'll have a regional and stuff here. So yeah, trying to get it set up for people, so it's nice. He's got water and everything, and good handful of hookups so far for people that are staying for the whole weekend and everything. So yeah, getting some of the amenities here, and it's nice. It's good to see that he's putting the effort in here.
Yeah, and we usually, so especially if it's going to be a little wet for the weekend, like we know it's calling for rain, we'll bring our water barrel. I mean, we usually do anyways, but I don't like to haul the water barrel. We have a 65-gallon water barrel. We have a smaller one too, but if it's going to be muddy, we bring the big one, and I don't like to carry water in it. It just is a lot of extra weight and sloshes around in the either in the van or the trailer for no reason. So good to know that he's got water here for bike wash, probably if you needed to fill up your camper too, I would guess. Otherwise, yeah, keep shredding today, and it's nice and sunny out. It was cold this morning.
Yeah, finally got a nice warm day here.
Yeah.
What, 70s, mid 70s or something today, but
yeah.
All sun, so feels good.
Yeah, so anyways, we'll keep taking some videos.
Yeah.
wrap on Route 62 track review.
Yeah, it was a good day. Super ruddy, honestly, which is pretty cool. We don't get much of that in Ohio. Usually you'll have a couple ruts here and there in corners. Usually a lot smoother though. But no, 62, he's been doing a killer job with the dirt and stuff out here. So yeah, it was super ruddy. Like I said, most of the corners probably had a good, what, 5 or 6 lines in them.
Yeah, and I would say most of them had more like 8.
Yeah, so it was good.
Yeah, the one in front of us right here, I just counted 8.
Oh, okay. So yeah, up there, which is, like I said, good for Ohio. We don't always get that, and it was fun. Definitely challenging. We've been riding a lot of like sand, and then kind of, I don't know, what was that qualifier? It was like really mulchy and wet, so it was still pretty loose. So it was an adjustment getting back on hard clay today.
Yeah,
and
good clay practice though.
Yeah,
and he preps really well. He splits the sessions. There was an AB group, a C group, and a mini bike group.
Yeah. It was good for the most part. We had probably a couple of guys out there that shouldn't have been in the A group, but you'll get that.
Yeah, I watched one guy take one of our friends out, actually. Got a little squirrely in the ruts and shot all the way across the track and took him off the track and took him down. So, oopsies, but that happens anywhere. Jimmy's the track owner here, though. Super nice guy. He puts a lot of effort into this place. This is where we did a track review for the indoor, too. So, he's got it all going on. But yeah, if this is, you know, whether it's a local track for you or somewhere you're coming to check out, you're not going to be disappointed.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you were saying, he puts a lot of effort into it, and he's pretty much trying to make this place like a facility in Ohio, which we don't really have, so it's awesome.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
For sure. All right, guys. Well, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more as we travel around. We'll keep taking videos. Next couple will probably be in Ohio, but and again, probably more tracks that we've been to, but always fun to kind of see. We are also looking for, if anyone knows of anyone that could get it hooked up, we want to do onboard camera. Our GoPro broke. We really like to check out like the Insta360 maybe. So if anyone has any connections, know of where we could get one that's not full price.
Yeah. Because
that stuff's expensive. Let us know, you know, comments, send me a message, whatever. We're looking for one. We would really like to do on-board footage as well. So
yeah, that way you guys can ride along with us and then really check out the tracks that we're going to.
Like the ruts today. That would have been awesome.
Yeah, you would have been able to really see it.
All right, cool. Well, stay tuned, guys. Appreciate the support, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks, guys.